Oh, it's not. All right. Oh, now we can start. Hmm? All right, we will call the regular meeting of the Cannon Township Board to order for Monday, August 10. We'll start with the pledge. Maddie, would you come up and lead us, please, and thank you? Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Maddie. Maddie is a very big deal, as we're all going to find out about in a second. We did the play. Okay, so where are we? Sign.
Yes, let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for another wonderful day. We thank you for a wonderful township to live in and work in and play in. And we just thank you for the wonderful people that make up this township. And we also thank you for those people that we can celebrate their accomplishments tonight too. We just have so much to be thankful for. Help us to love one another and treat one another with respect. And we pray, amen.
Amen. Nancy?
Jim?
Here.
Cy?
Here.
Henry?
Present.
Jessica? Here. Steve?
Here.
Todd?
Here.
David?
Here.
Next up is approval of the agenda. I'm going to make one amendment. It's not an amendment. It's actually an amendment. We're going to move K1 up to J1. And then we're going to move everything down because we're going to get Maddie up. We want to do that. Anybody have a problem with that?
Nope.
Well, that really wasn't a question. I was going to say if anybody has a problem with that, it doesn't really matter because that's what we're going to do. So anyway, so with that, motion to approve the agenda as amended.
Support.
Did somebody make a motion?
I think you got it all once.
Henry did.
Who made you made the
Support.
motion? Who made the motion? Henry did. Who supported it?
Yes.
Okay, Henry and Jessica. All right, super. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Now we need a motion to approve the minutes of July 13th.
So move.
Support.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Now we need a motion to approve the bills, general fund 20,113 through 173, and we voided 115, and EFT is 986 through 995.
So moved.
It's been moved
Support.
and supported. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We have building permit report, which is self-explanatory. Dave, you wanted to explain something on the treasurer's report, I think.
The fund balance report, looking good, all the funds are good. Let me turn that on, thank you. The fund balances look good, and I just want to make a little note. If you look on July 31st, 2026, Fund 401, we have a Macatawa Bank, we have a negative 337,000 and some change. That has been taken care of in August. We moved pursuant to our budget analysis that was approved back in March. We moved $1 million from the general fund into the capital projects fund. So that balance as of today, the Macatawa in the capital projects fund is at $392,816.22. So
Perfect.
that's all I have.
And that's all good with the improvements we're doing over at Bulk Park and all the rest of that. The money's there and we've been, right?
That is correct.
Okay, good. All right. That's it. So, public comment. Who wants to say something to us? Anybody have anything to say? No? All right. So, the new J1 is Maddie Reed recognition. This is a big deal. I'm going to turn this over, though, to Todd Olson, because, Todd, you're friends with this family, right?
I know his family very well,
Good.
so we're excited to have him here tonight.
So,
So
your thing.
the Reed family they lead with civic service. They have 3 kids. Their oldest is also an Eagle Scout. I was involved in scouting. Derek has been involved in the Rotary. He's a board member at the Rotary, past president, board member at Buses by the Beach. So their family is very philanthropic and generous. And so today we're very excited to honor their youngest daughter, Maddie, who is the first person in Rockford to receive both the Arrow of Light and the Eagle Scout Award. So we're first female. Okay, thank you for that correction. So we are very excited to have Maddie with us today. Did you want to add anything to that, Derek? Did I miss anything?
Well, it's great. It's scouting in Rockford. There are lots of scouting folks in there.
Oh,
We have actually troop which is for Rockford. It's the oldest continuously operating troop in the state of Michigan. And the first Eagle Scout in the state of Michigan is from Rockford. It's there in Land. And so I'm just proud of my daughter Maddie. It's about that tradition.
so are we.
Yeah.
The tradition of firsts.
Maddie, do you have anything you want to say? You can come up and address us if you want to. You don't have to, though. You don't need notes. Just come up
You,
and.
you know, Maddie, one time you were telling me about your future and some of the things you want to do, and I was really impressed. If you've
Yeah,
got 2
tell us what you
seconds,
wanna
I'd love
do.
for you to come
Tell
up
us
and
what
just
you
tell
want to do.
people what you're thinking about. You
Yeah,
know?
talk right into
Yeah.
that microphone because we're interested in what your plans are.
Sure.
Yeah, put it down there. Good.
My plans in the fall are to go to GRCC for culinary school.
Oh, cool.
So that should be fun.
Good
It's
for
a good
you.
school. Yeah.
And then where do you go from there? You have
From
plans
there,
to go to another school after?
it depends on what I want to do because I know if I do decide I want to study abroad, they have a really good program at GVSU to do that.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
good for you. Congratulations. We're all very proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes, congratulations.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks for bringing her and thanks for raising her and your other kids the way you did.
Supervisor Grimm, would it be okay if I did a picture with you and them and Trustee Olson?
Why don't you do Olson because he knows them?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Why are you moving over? They could sit right around you while you're sitting there. There you go. Excellent. You don't have to stay,
But you can.
but you can because it's really exciting. So, all right. Congratulations, Maddie. That's wonderful. All right. Next up is we don't have anybody on the 7 Mile trees, but as we said, we keep that on the agenda just in case we do. So next up, we need a motion to approve Dykema Excavators payment number 3.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and supported. All those in favor say aye.
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 We need a motion for Visser payment number 7.
So moved. Support.
It's been moved and supported. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, that takes care of that. We go down now to Orchard View Phase 2 plat signature. Jessica?
Yes, this is a formality that we just need to have our clerk sign that the Planning Commission has already approved quite a while ago.
So what does he do? Just sign it?
Yep.
I have to sign it.
Our Ed told us that we actually didn't need to put this as an agenda item. We could have just done it on the side, but I'm glad that we were transparent about it.
He said it had to be signed by the clerk someplace.
Well, we'll figure that
I'll
out.
figure it out.
Yeah, we'll sign it. Take it back to Ed and said we couldn't figure out where. We'll have to bring it back to the board. Okay. Next up is
Oh.
you have the what? Oh, that's where he signs it? Oh, bring it up. I didn't know that. See, Jessica, you
Learning something new all the time.
we didn't know where to sign it.
Yeah, I was still looking here.
That's why Ed wanted it to come to us so we would look.
Yep. Well, now we know.
Right. Glad you were here. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
It's very important.
This isn't pulp point, this is gel point.
What would that do to it?
Oh. That's weird. We're never had to do this before.
No, we haven't. Not that I know of. We just forged it.
Somebody forged mine.
No. Just two?
Just the two.
Good. There you go. Thank you.
And as I reread the email, Ed did put in his email to me that you guys would be showing up with the plat.
See, you
So
didn't share
I am,
God.
I blame myself. I'm sorry.
All right. So that was that. Olson bid tabulation award letter.
So we put the Keys section of the Cannon Trail, the expansion, out for bid.
Yes.
We had a bid opening meeting last Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
and with that, Scott Post is kind of guiding us through this process. So I'll flip it over to Scott if that's okay.
Sure. Just give you an update on the bids came in. We had about 8 contractors interested in it. Only one ended up bidding. So then we took a very careful look at the bid. The bid was actually still very competitive. It matched my estimate very well.
And you used them before.
Yes, we've used the contract before. It was Brenner Excavating. They've done great work for me on several projects for the past 25 years. So definitely.
So do we want to, do we have to vote on anything? Are we awarding the bid? Is
Yes.
that what we're doing?
Yeah. So the Park and Rec Committee we met later in the day to review the bid. The cost estimates for labor and so forth were right on. I think some of the estimates for things like asphalt and the plastic decking, which it's an oil product, was higher because of the cost of oil
Obviously.
today.
Mhm.
So as a committee, we talked about it and we thought, well, what could we do? And Scott kind of led us through a discerning process that most of the townships and trails you see in West Michigan actually have wood, like a womanized wood material,
Southern Yellow Pine. Yep.
southern yellow pine, on the boardwalks, which is a much less expensive of a product, and it will last and look great. We're the only township that has the spec requirement of a plastic board. So because of that, we decided to make the change, which pulled $124,000 out of the estimate and brought us back down into range where we originally.
Perfect. Do you want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion that we accept the bid from.
Just a brief comment.
Yes.
Can you come up to
You
the
want-
microphone?
Come right up to the mic. Go.
Yeah, come on.
Or you can hear.
No,
Well,
it's
yeah,
for-
we're online.
Because we record.
Yeah.
My name's Colin Dawes. It's nice to meet everybody. I know a few people here. We summer up on Silver Lake,
Mhm.
our family. We've got 6088, 7094, and 7100. But we live in East Grand Rapids during the school year. I served on the East Grand Rapids Community Foundation Board for quite a while,
Mhm.
and we did the project around Reed's Lake,
Mhm.
and we put in regular boards, and we promptly tore them out like 3 years later because everything got. Essentially, what happens? Reed's Lake overflows, gets over the boards, trashes them, warps them, and we had to basically tear all of them out. Go back to.
So it's a flooding issue.
Yes.
Okay.
So just be mindful. That's the only thing. I've got a small amount of experience on that.
Sure.
It's better to spend the money up front in the areas that are within a floodplain or something like that.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I'm sure the wood would last a normal, 7 to 10 years.
So Scott, can you speak to that a little bit? Because this area, do we have flooding issues? Is the first question.
No, and that actually was discussed, and it was discussed that on the areas where we were
Thank
over
you, bud.
swampland, in the areas we were over swampland or over wetlands, keep the composite decking. But in the case of this, it's right next to the road. It's up high. It's not even over wetlands. It's just over a low area. So
So you're okay with it?
I'm okay with it. We've been putting in Southern Yellow for the past 31 years of my career, and I've got some that last 7 or so years, but we've got some that are still there, 25, 30 years later. So I think typically a timber, we usually count on 10 to 20 years out of a timber deck. So
Well, you can budget that. So, all right, make your motion if you want.
All right. I make a motion that we accept the bid from Brenner Excavating.
Support.
Support.
Any questions, comments, anything else? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. All right. Thank you, Scott. I thank you for your input there too. Next up is Dean's Excavating payment number 1 for sewer work.
Nope, you shipped one.
What did I skip? Oh, oh yeah, you want to buy a tool cat, a used one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
After meeting with the rec committee and talking about it, we tossed around the $60,000 for a new tool cat versus $35,000 for this 5-year-old. It's a 2021 with 1,000 hours on it.
Hmm.
So we recommend that we purchase the used tool cat for maintenance for the trail and sell our Kubota. The Kubota is just not robust enough and breaks clutches and all sorts of things with a snowblower and a brush. And I think it was down more last winter than it was working. So
Even the summer, it's been down a lot.
yeah, so we recommend purchasing the tool cat for $35,000 from what's the name of the woman equipment in Wayland.
All right.
Can I give a little more context on it?
Hmm?
Can I add a little more context?
Yeah.
So we're the rec committee is going to be using the toolcat most of the time. So we're going to allocate 80% of the expense from the rec budget, then 10% from the cemetery budget, because cemetery is going to also be using it, and then also the general fund, because we're going to be using it out here in the parking lot for salting the parking lot, or if the mountains get too high, it's got a bucket on it, can relocate some of that. So that's how we're going to do it.
Good.
We're being told the Bobcat is the most robust that we can buy. It should get a 10 to 15 life expectancy. As you know, we've been saving money in the rec department for our next big trail project. So we've been kind of pushing back a little bit on buying a brand new one, but we kind of thought if we buy this used one, and if it works out and it's great and we love it, then we can maybe look at a new one in a few years, sell this one for not much more or less than what we paid for it. So they're nice machines.
Did we get support yet? Is there support for this?
Support.
Now it's been moved and supported. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Now, need a motion to approve Dean's Excavating Sewer Work number 1.
So moved.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. All those in favor of paying Dean's Excavating what they're asking for, say aye.
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 All opposed? All right, Jim. Resolution adopting poverty exemption guidelines.
Yeah, to allow residents with that fall under certain guidelines for income, the township has to pass this resolution that allows the assessor to modify their taxable value of their home up to 100%. So I would make a motion we approve resolution number R 2026-11.
Support?
Support.
It's been moved and supported to pass the resolution adopting poverty exemption guidelines. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, excellent. Jessica,
This Thursday, behind the township at the Fire Truck Park from 3 to 5 p.m., we are going to have a rock painting event. We did it last year. Artist Jeff Grill, who's actually Todd's neighbor, came to him with this idea. And you paint rocks. It's for all ages. We try to give preferential treatment to the youth. I know all of us adults sometimes like to paint rocks too, but there's sometimes a limited supply. You paint the rock. Jeff takes it back to his house, puts a clear coat seal on it, and then he sets them up on the trail back here. If you're looking at the trail, it's like 9 o'clock. You can see where last year's rocks are. It's kind of a legacy thing, kind of like how we're doing for the brick campaign at the ballpark park. Every year someone can come back, do a rock, and then see them as they continue to grow. It's just to help foster our youth, get them excited about being residents in Cannon Township. And it's really fun because this year we're going to have Prine and Newhoff have a geology station. Grand Valley Metro Council is going to have a safety station. The fire department's going to have a sprinkler on. And last year we had about 100 folks there. So it's open house style. We'd love to have you out if it works. Thank you.
super. We have an email. Any comments on that? If not, any committee reports?
I've got a committee report. So from Park and Rec, we're having an issue. I'm getting a lot of reports of young kids riding motorcycle mini bikes on the trail. So we have pictures and videotapes, and it appears that one of the kids is, if you know motorcycles, looks like a little ZFR 50 Honda. It's red. They're about that tall. The other one is one of those mini bikes that they look like a kit mini bike that's made with Briggs and Stratton motors. So if anybody knows who they are, the sheriff's department would love to pay them a visit and have a nice conversation with them. If you want to let us know who they are anonymously, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But we need to have a conversation with these kids before somebody gets hurt, because they are flying too fast on the trails on motorized gas-powered vehicles. And they look to be about, I'm guessing, between 12 and 14 years of age.
Yeah.
So
Did we put that on Facebook or our website?
we have not yet.
You want to do that?
We're triangulating where they are. I'm guessing they're either somewhere in Somerset Meadows or Dick's Farms or somewhere in between. So that's the area they live in. They've been riding around. We've got a lot of pictures and videos. So
Can you send me a picture?
Don't use the pictures of the
Oh,
kids.
don't? Okay.
No, not for that.
There was about 5 or 6 over at the traffic light near Rick's
Okay.
when I was
Well,
leaving.
we'll find it, but I don't like putting kids' faces on there, even if it's to try to find out who they are.
Okay.
I don't
could-
want to publish those because that would not be.
we can blur that out.
We could blur out their
Blur it
face and just
out.
put the bike
Yeah,
on it.
Just
but
make sure
somebody's going to see
nobody.
those motorcycles and their
And I know-
sweatshirts and be like, I know those kids.
Yeah, they will without having to see. I just don't want the face on there because of the internet. I think there's all kinds of people on there. I don't want to see kids' faces.
Oh, they're minors.
Right. I don't want to see kids' faces on there. But otherwise, if you can do it without the pictures, great. If you can block them off so nobody can see them, just be very careful about identifying kids. And I know that's kind of the purpose of it.
Yep.
I just wouldn't even put any pictures. Just say this is what happened. And if you have any information on it, don't even have any pictures of it. Just
We'll run it by you
I've
before we
seen
post
them
it.
out in the parking lot here.
Yeah,
Is it okay to stop them and ask them their names?
sure. You can ask them their
If you
name.
can catch them.
Yeah.
If you
Go
can
run
Everybody
after
tells
them,
me they try to
follow
stop them and they just go.
them. Get on your mini bike. You keep out and back. Hey, get on that new toolcat thing.
Yeah.
It only goes 18 miles.
It does 18
Rush 'em.
miles an hour.
No, don't. Let's just not put any pictures on there at all of kids.
Okay. Well, if anyone in the public can help us at all, we'd greatly appreciate it. They're just kids doing what kids do, but we need to talk to them. And I'm sure they'll get a warning the first time. They just need to understand that this cannot continue because somebody will get hurt. So,
Oh, I don't think we have a problem identifying. Right. And I don't think we have a problem identifying that. That's, I think what we can do, that's not a bad idea. What we can do, though, I think on the thing is that we have gotten complaints about kids between the ages of 12 to 14 or whatever the ages are.
Yep.
Using mini bikes in a Honda, whatever we think it is.
Honda CFR 50 and
Whatever.
a Mega Moto 80. I'm a motorcycle guy, so I kind of know those. So, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, right on the trail. If we don't nip this, see, that's what happens if you don't get after it.
Yeah.
They're going to have Harleys on there. So let's get after that. But write the thing up, but be very careful about. Right, you get it, right?
We'll run it by you first. Got it.
All right, good idea. All right. Who else has a committee report?
Tomorrow we have planning commission meeting. We're reviewing ordinances again. It's going to be a real fun time.
The what?
We're reviewing ordinances for our planning commission tomorrow.
Oh my God! You better set up early for that. 'Cause
I know people are going to be just stampeding to
they
the
are.
doors.
You're gonna have a
No
full
matter
house.
Anybody
Wow,
has trouble sleeping, watch that on the stream.
Yeah. So, geez, that was kind of cool. What else do we have as far as committees? Henry, go ahead. Didn't you want to sewer? Huh? Do it. You want to do that? Go ahead.
I'm giving you an update on our sewer line replacement project, and they ran into a problem in the beginning where groundwater was coming up every time they dig a hole. So that put them a little bit behind. They're about 25% complete, but the groundwater where they're at now is a lot better. So they're moving along a lot faster right now. They're hoping to gain some ground again.
Excellent. Thank you. All right. It's not
Steve,
really.
I got two
What?
updates.
Go ahead.
As far as the brick campaign for the new
Yes.
Bulk Community Center. We're over $24,000 raised.
Good for
It's a
you.
few hundred bricks, depending on how you look at size and whatnot. And then probably about another month, and we'll be closing that down for the early bird pricing on that.
Did you guys get a hold of that one benefactor that I had put you in touch with?
Yes.
And you guys are working with him?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, good.
All set there. And then second thing is just Summer Lingo Bingo. Keep on those until Labor Day weekend. So if you saw those in the tax bill or online, there might be some in the office here.
Cool.
I'm not sure, but they're also in the communicator. So thank you to those who turned that in.
Excellent. What else? Nothing? I have kind of this kind of a sewer committee report, but I got a call from our state rep, Brian Posthumus, the other day, who said, yeah, the state couldn't even give us $50,000 for the sewer study that Eagle said they'd pay $250 and we needed $300. So our next thing is we're going to talk to Eagle and say, well, it's going to have to be $300 or we won't do it. So we'll see what they say. So I'm sure we'll get the $25 million next year. All right. That's it. Henry, what comments do you have?
None.
Jessica?
I got an email today that I thought I know the answers to, but it'd be nice to just say it on the recording. A gentleman wants to know if there is a yield traffic light planning for the intersection of Belding and Sunfish for the new Bulk Park.
Is there a what?
A yield or a traffic light,
Not that we know of, right?
No.
Not that we know of.
right? Okay. And then is there an intention to somehow connect the Bulk Park to the Cannon Trail that runs along the other side of Belding Road?
Oh, I'm sure there will be.
Yeah, there is. Actually, we've been talking about it.
Okay, yeah. He saw it.
Unfortunately, it's in queue, and it'll probably be several years before we can afford.
They were gonna put a tunnel under Belding Road. They were.
Really?
Oh no, that was the original plan. But since the township's going to do that, because they were going to turn Pando into a park too,
Oh.
and but we know how the county, that. So, not sure what's going to happen there.
All right, Steve, your email question has been answered. Thank you.
Yeah.
Steve J.
See,
So-
that's pretty cool that you do that way.
Well, thank you. I learned
It's
it from
like,
you.
huh?
I learned it from you.
Oh, right. Okay. What else? All right, Dave, what do you got?
Yep, January 23rd, 2027, there'll be a Rockford's Got Talent performance at the
Cool.
Rockford High School Auditorium. We have singers. In the past, we've had singers, jugglers, dog acts. It's really a phenomenal show. And there'll be more information coming out on how talented people, if they want to audition.
Good. Cy, what do you got? Todd? Nothing about trails? Jim?
One short, voting is over for the primary. We ended up with 42% of registered voters
Yeah. That's pretty good.
voting for the primary,
off
which
year.
was about 12% more than we anticipated.
Oh,
We almost ran out of ballots in 2 precincts. We were down to the last 6. So we made it through at 2,700 approximately AV voters, 509 early voters, and about 1,600 in-person voters. So heck of a turnout for the
that's
primary,
good turn.
and we're expecting somewhere in the 80 to 90% turnout for the general in November. So
So tell us how we did as far as tabulating and cross-referencing, and how did the tally come out? We were perfect, right? As
yeah,
far as-
so far we haven't had any issues. The county hasn't canvassed yet, so the canvass is, Nancy, is that this week? Yeah, so the canvass where they take all this stuff and tell us what we did wrong and count all the votes and make sure that our numbers are correct. That happens this week. And the last 2 or 3 elections we've been perfect, so we anticipate being perfect again this time.
Good. All right. All right. Public comment. Who has anything? Anything? Yes, Katie. Well, come on. Whoever. I don't care. Whoever.
Hello again. My name's Colin Dawes. Once again, we summer up here. We're on Silver Lake, 6088, 6094, and 7100.
Mhm.
Just want to make a brief comment in reference to variances. Had a lot of neighbors talking to us lately. We've got some other neighbors that are looking to knock down their homes, build new homes, etc. Variances are near and dear because once the house is built, it's there forever. We have a neighbor that their deck is right on the property line, meaning like right on the property line. It's a raised deck. It's 6 feet tall,
Mm.
and it runs out past the home another 15 or so feet. So when we look at the south, when we look at the lake, all we see is a deck. So I don't know how it got through.
How long has it been there?
Don't know. We've been at that home for 10 years.
So before you?
10 years, and it's been there before that. And my understanding is that they just put it in
They may have done it without a permit.
without a permit. I know there's 2 other fences up and down our street that have been put in without permits. So once again, just I don't know how you guys find out without somebody just ratting them out.
That's how we find out, because we don't. Ed doesn't drive around.
Of course.
I mean, if we get a complaint, we follow up on it. If you want to, well, yeah, that's how we do it. Though.
Okay.
Is this person with the deck? Are they in the process? Are they going to ask for a variance, or that's not who you're talking about? You're just talking about that's an example.
No, that's an example that we have been personally
I gotcha.
negatively affected.
That may not have been a variance. They may have just done.
They may have just done it. And I know the family that we bought that home from was quite elderly, having some health issues. So they were maybe more concerned with their health issues
Could be.
rather than the neighbor deck. So,
Well-
but past that, I just want to impress upon the board that these variances really matter. I know we have some neighbors right down the road, the Harmsons. They're asking for some variances. Maybe the nicest people on the lake, just in terms of really nice humans. Their height variance, I don't think anybody has a problem with that. Their depth variance to the road, I don't think anybody has a problem with that either. I think we have to be very careful when we start talking about getting closer side to side.
Yeah. Well, what? No, go ahead. Yeah, if you want to. Henry, you're
I'm
on.
on the ZBA.
Okay.
Okay. Side variances, unless you have a very strange lot, don't get approved.
Okay. And once again, Mark and Pam, super good humans.
Yeah, but
Like we're not, but I'm just,
Right.
I can tell you from an experience, we have a neighbor with a deck that really impedes.
But they probably did that without any, because I know our ZBA doesn't approve right next to the property line.
No,
of
they-
anybody.
And it's a raised,
Yeah.
and it's a fire hazard. It's a, once again, but I just want to tell you, thank you guys for your hard work in terms of these variances. I'm sure you get a lot of really crazy asks.
Just
We don't.
The lakes, basically.
we don't. The zoning board does.
Yeah.
That's why we keep them, and they have to
Okay.
be independent from the board
Okay.
because it can't be political.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah, and so there's 5 factors, and either they meet all of them or they don't meet them. Period. And
And
they
we
have
had
to
a
be all
chance-
5.
When we talked with Ed, when we first bought the very first lot, and he was super helpful. It can't be a self-created issue. It
There's
can't be
5 of them. Yeah.
like he went through all of them. And since then we bought 2 more, so we don't have to worry about that anymore.
Mhm.
But
And like Steve said, the zoning board is totally independent. The appeal from the planning commission, if they turn something down, is to the board. The appeal from the zoning board is to district court.
Circuit.
That doesn't even
Yeah.
come to the board. So
no,
we're
just
totally.
But no, we appreciate that, and Henry being the board rep on the zoning board makes sure that the law is followed, don't you, Henry?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yep. And we appreciate that.
Yep. So do we.
So, thank you for your time.
Yep, thank you.
Sure. Katie, are we going to talk about the artists? Good.
Katie Reidemeyer, 8422 Cruder Road. I'm really excited to just give an update because the facilities committee met with the 3 artists in June.
Yes.
And then because we didn't meet last month, we kind of hadn't had something to report until now. But I just want to say hats off to the 3 who are on that committee because they came and met with the 3 artists. They saw all their proposals. They were very impressed at what they saw, and the result was that they felt like each one of the pieces of art being proposed would have a really valuable place within the park.
Good.
So
Excellent.
yeah, so I'm excited that things are moving forward now, and funding has been allocated. So
Did you want to say that? Do you want to talk about that? The money from Dykeman?
Ken, yeah, we
You know about that.
the
right?
trees that were cut inadvertently, some pretty large pine trees. Dykema said they'd make it right, so they sent us a check for $10,000 that'll cover most of the artist's costs for making these pieces that are going in the park. A couple of them, if you, one of them is a guy is carving some big bears out of these that'll sit in the playground area for the kids to climb on. If you've ever been to John Ball Park Zoo and saw the kids climbing on John Ball, that'd be a similar thing for our park. Others are a diorama, I guess, or what you call it, a carving on the slabs of the wood that'll hang inside the building. Different depictions of scenes throughout Cannon Township and the wildlife. And so, but Dykema didn't hesitate, just said, here you are, and sent us a check. So we're well on our way.
Yeah.
They're going to move the logs tomorrow.
Mhm.
So
They could get to them.
they will be ready, and they're going to put them over toward the playground where they can get access to them. And so we can start cutting them up and using them.
Sounds great. My hats are off to each of you. I feel like you brought wonderful creative ideas to the artists. The bears were selected because of our connection to Bear Creek, of course. And then some of the pieces that are going to go inside the building are also going to be really representative of local artistry
Good.
and the nature there. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for your work.
Thank you, Katie, for what you've done.
Who's next? All right. We're adjourned. Thank you.